Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of JMS, and salutations to you brothers who's pushing this truth. Four corners, highways, and you are quad that sincere with your husband, stand by your husband's side. Shalom to the hopefully leg. And this is the etymology, right? Etymology online etymology dictionary. Going in on the word if, which shows a conjunction word. It says the word if, basically what it means is in case that, granting, allowing, or supposing that, on condition that, also, although, notwithstanding, that, Old English, gift, right? Pronounced with a sound close to modern English. If, right? So, whether so, right? Says whether so from Proto-Germanic, Jabba, Hagba, Jagba. It says source also of Old Saxon, right? Old Norse, F, Old Frisian, Gef, Yef, Old High German, Ebu, right? German, Ob, Dutch, of, if, whether, or uncertain, origin, or relation, perhaps, from pi pronominal stem, but clean, OED suggests it probably originally from or oblique case of unknown meaning, doubt. Compare Old High Germanic. Condition, stipulation, doubt, Old Norse, if, doubt, hesitation, Swedish, yaf, exception, challenge. Alright, hey, again, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS, and salutations to you brothers who's pushing this truth. So, the reason for this word if, you brothers, who pay attention to the flow, even to you, even brothers who may not know that, hey, the grape topic is up again with these emotional men. Alright, let's get it. In Deuteronomy 22, reading a few verses, just to entertain, the edification. This for the purpose of edification. Alright, I'll read Deuteronomy 22, reading from verse 22. It says, if a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel. Because what? They both committing adultery. He's going with a married woman and she's going out from her husband. Alright? Because in the scripture, a man could only commit adultery, with a married woman. Alright? A woman commits adultery when she goes out having multiple men, have a husband and go with another man. It says verse 23, if a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto an husband, and a man find her in the city and lay with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of the city, right? Ye shall stone them with stone that they die. Because what? She basically gave consent. You understand? It says, and the damsel, because she cried not, right, being in the city, and the man, because he had humbled his neighbor's wife, so thou shalt put away evil from amongst you. Verse 25. But if, now notice every time it speaks of another, situation or an instance, it in case, the word if keep coming, in case that, granting, allowing, supposing that, on condition that, right? So this is given the different conditions. Reading 25 again. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and a man force her, meaning by rape, and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. Why? Why we shouldn't do the damsel anything? It goes on to say, there is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. Right? It's like he going to neighbor's, house and ravish his neighbor, kill his neighbor. Right? The brethren, which is off, is the same thing. Verse 27, it says, for he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel crying. This is the reason why, nothing must happen to her, because, well, she basically crying. She make a noise. She holler for help, rape or whatever. Alright? It says, and there was none to save her. Alright? You see, the man basically went through and do what he have to do, but hey, he gotta die. Alright? Yeah. Right? It says, verse 28, if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, right? This is another instance, another case, right? Another situation. Then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel father 50 shekels of silver. Why? Because the token of virginity. He basically, ravish her. Ravish is another word for, rape. Take, hold her, hold her down in the field, had sex with her. Right? By rights, he's supposed to look she after for the rest of his days. Alright? You see, it says, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. You see, go and say, a man shall not take his father's wife, nor discover his father's skirt. Alright? So, hey, again, this is one for you emotional fellows. Bringing it up again. Right? Concerning the Grape Doctrine. Right? Right? It says, in case that, granting, allowing, or supposing that, on condition that, also, although, notwithstanding that Old English gift. So you see, is in case or in a condition. These is the laws that will be taking place even in the kingdom of Yahweh Shemir Shai. Right? If your daughter, a man damsel, or you also going to a damsel, that is not betrothed, hey, this is how we would deal with the matter. She gotta become your wife. Like now these days, one night stand, or you get a nice thing, you hit her up and then you leave her alone, which is going off. This is the reason why these laws are set in place. Alright? And these laws are holy and just. Right? You heathens can't get it. You Egyptologists, you Christians, you can't get this. Because what? You basically disobey the word of Yahweh Shemir Shai. It says in Romans 8, right, reading from verse 5, it says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. Right? Because hey, you basically people of the flesh, oh my gosh, she's 13 or 12, because when you go into the word damsel, it speaks about a young woman, right? Oh my gosh, a woman so young, it's basically rape. How you could go into a young girl, this off. Alright? But we can get that as well. It says verse 6, for to be carnal minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal minded is enmity against Yahweh power, for it is not subjected to the law of Yahweh power, neither indeed can be. Right? So then they that are after the flesh cannot please Yahweh Bashem Yoshai. Cannot please Yahweh power. So, hey, this is exactly it with you guys. You know, you can't get this thing. Right? Because it's so carnal to you. You guys so emotional that you after the flesh. Get another precept. This is 2 Esdras chapter 14. Reading 14, it says, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burden of man, and put off now the weak nature. Right? So the weak mindset. Right? How far you men that be thinking after this emotion and you know their own ways, and they going, what profit have it done for you in these days? Basically, you know, just curses and destruction of your own lives. Alright? That's why we are guided by Yahweh Bashem Yoshai. Now, you get it. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, reading verse 36. It says, but if, right, again the word if, any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely, right, towards his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age and need to so require, let him do what he will, he sinneth not, let them marry. So you see, this man is not behaving uncomely towards a woman that's actually seen her virginity according to the scripture here. Right? So if he go live with this woman, this is even lawful for he even get a young wife, even a young man. Right? But for a young man, the difference between a woman and a man, the man has to be set. You know, he has to build up himself, you know, have his own, you know, his possession and so on. You understand? Raised up by his father, you know, live in the possession by his father's name. Alright? So the scriptures is now unjust. It is not unjust again. Right? So hey, that's part of it. On touch on other things in another video. Right? With that one, give our praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Kakodash. You know, double honors to the elders and the apostles of JMS, and salutations to you brothers who's pushing the shoot. Four corners, highways and byways. Our praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Kakodash. Shalom.